Thank you for joining us despite your busy schedule. We appreciate your attendance. We would like to start the press conference for the presentation of third quarter results for fiscal year 2023 by NTT. I'm with the Communications Department of NTT. I'll be serving as the master of the ceremony today. Allow me to introduce the attendees from our side. Mr. Akira Shimada, representative member of the board and president. Executive Officer, Senior Vice President, Head of Finance and Accounting, Mr. Toshihiko Nakamura. Executive Officer, Senior Vice President, Head of Corporate Strategy Planning, Mr. Akitoshi Hattori. These are the attendees from our side. Mr. Shimada will provide you with the presentation of the third quarter results, after which we will take questions. With regard to the budget results today, they have been uploaded on NTT's website as of 1400 hours Japan time. So let's start the session. Mr. Shimada, the floor is yours. Thank you for joining us despite your busy schedule. We appreciate your kind attendance. My name is Shimada. I am the president of the company. Now, before we start, I would like to express our deepest sympathies toward those people who were affected by the Noto Peninsula earthquake in 2024, as well as to their families. We sincerely hope for the earliest possible recovery and restoration of the affected area. NTT Group intends to continue to make efforts toward the recovery and the reconstruction of the affected areas. So let me now start the presentation of the fiscal year 2023 third quarter results. So let's go on to the presentation of the financial results. Please turn to page 4 of the material. As this shows you the consolidated situation. Operating revenue increased while operating profit decreased year-on-year. Operating revenue reached new record high level. Operating profit and profit recorded increase for the third quarter on a standalone basis year-on-year. As for operating revenue, revenue from electricity business declined 190 billion yen since Ennet curbed their power purchase due to the rise in procurement cost. Also, integrated ICT business segment and global solution business recorded an increase in revenue. So, operating revenue overall increased 144.3 billion yen year-on-year and went up to 9,716.9 billion yen. Now, of this increase, the positive impact from the currency was 120 billion yen. As for operating profit, regional communication segment faces challenges related to fiber net adds and voice traffic because COVID-related demand has run its course. There is also increase in costs related to removal of unnecessary assets for the purpose of trimming assets. So operating profit went down 34.6 billion yen year-on-year to 1,486.2 billion yen. Now going forward, costs necessary to provide safe and secure services, such as costs related to security, as well as costs for recovery from the earthquake disaster, are expected to increase. But we expect significant increase in profit during the fourth quarter through slimming down of non-core assets. Also, on top of steadfast implementation of cost reduction measures, we will aim to achieve increase in operating profit for the full year, which is the target for the consolidated plan. As for profit, this declined 21.4 billion yen to 1,011.1 billion yen due to drop in operating profit and increase in interest payment. As for EBITDA declined 16.2 billion yen to 2,571.7 billion yen due to decline in operating profit. Let me now turn to page 5. This shows you the operating revenue and operating profit by segment. Let's start with the integrated ICT business. All results in increase in revenue year-on-year. Correction. Enterprise business, Smart Life business, and consumer communication business all recorded increase in revenue year-on-year. There was decline in Smart Life business due to reaction to unique factors for fiscal 2022. However, due to increase in profit in enterprise business in line with the increase in revenue, Also, due to increase in consumer communication business based on cost efficiency, operating profit increased year-on-year in this segment. As for regional communication business segment, on top of declining fixed voice revenue, we expect most of the increase through slimming down non-core assets, which will be reflected during fourth quarter. So operating revenue and operating profit both declined year-on-year during the third quarter. Now going forward, achieving the target for the regional communication segment seems challenging since disaster recovery cost is expected, but we would like to cover the cost as much as possible through reduction of non-core assets and through various cost reduction measures. So we would like to be able to cover this situation as much as possible. Now let me turn to Global Solution Business segment. There is increase year-on-year due to increase in revenue in public finance and enterprise sector in Japan. Operating profit increased due to structural transformation and impact of increased revenue. As for other segment, operating revenue declined year-on-year as ENNET curbed the power purchase due to rise in procurement cost, and revenue from electricity business went down in this segment. However, as for profit decline year-on-year since ENNET generated profit from low procurement cost last year, and this year electricity procurement cost has gone up. Please turn to page 6. So let me talk about the outlook for operating profit for fiscal year 2023 once again. During the first and the second quarter, primarily in the regional communication segment, we saw a decrease in profit year-on-year as proactive cost was necessary in order to reduce assets. But we saw steadfast improvement in profit in each quarter through various cost reduction measures. And third quarter recorded increase in profit year-on-year on a stand-alone basis. Now, during the fourth quarter, we expect base profit to expand due to expansion in growth areas and further cost reduction, and also expect increase in profit through the reduction of non-core assets. While the situation remains challenging with expenses for disaster recovery, we will aim to achieve the consolidated profit target, which we have indicated in our annual plan. Please turn to page 7. Let me now turn to topics. There are 6 topics overall. Please turn to page 8.
First, I will explain creating distributed data centers through IOWN APN. By the end of FY 2023, NTT Group's major data centers will be connected via IOWN APN, and starting in FY 2024, connections will be further extended to regional data centers, thereby building distributed data centers. By leveraging the characteristics of APN to link separated data centers in real time, it will be possible to use multiple data centers as if they were a single data center. Please turn to page 9. This was already announced. New initiatives with TEPCO Group. We reached an agreement with TEPCO Power Grid Inc. to establish a new company. We will jointly develop data centers in the Enzai-Shiroi area of Chiba Prefecture and launch the service from the second half of FY 2026. We also established a limited liability company with Tokyo Electric Power Company Holdings in November 2023 to operate a battery storage business in Tsumagoi village of Gunma with the aim of launching the operation in 2025. Going forward, TEPCO and NTT aim to create new value and realize a sustainable society by utilizing our assets and know-how in the power and telecom industries. Please turn to page 10. Next is New Green Transformation Initiatives, GX. To strengthen our initiatives in the GX field, we launched the new NTT Geno Solutions brand. NTT Comware launched the Green Energy Business Integration Platform to help renewable energy producers with their GX, and NTT Anode Energy will develop an energy distribution platform to support the supply of renewable energy. In addition, we will adopt NTT Data's greenhouse gas emissions volume visualization platform to about 1,000 suppliers to achieve up to Scope 3 carbon neutrality. Next, page 11, please. Let me explain the support for areas affected by the 2024 Noto Peninsula earthquake. We restored communications, conducted approximately 300 on-site visits to evacuation shelters, including non-designated sites, and supplied free Docomo public mobile phones, Starlink ground stations, and NTT Docomo satellite phones called WideStar 2. We put pre-installed temporary public telephones into operation in 171 locations and installed additional portable satellite equipment in 23 locations in response to evacuees' requests. Furthermore, telehealth for follow-up consultation and video services were provided to care for the physical and mental health of long-term evacuees in primary and secondary evacuation shelters. Going forward, we are collaborating with local governments and other organizations to establish consultation desks where evacuees and those affected by disasters can address communications-related issues. Page 12, please. I will now explain the number of shareholders. I will report the number of shareholders as of the end of December after the stock split. The right graph shows the number of shareholders as of the end of December. The number, which had been slightly increasing, continued to increase after the announcement of the stock split, reaching 1.7 times that of the end of March. The number of shareholders in their 40s and below has quadrupled, and the age composition has also become more diverse. Page 13, please. Regarding the medium-term management strategy, the progress of initiatives since November is shown here, and I will skip the details. That concludes my presentation. Thank you very much.